Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Locking Down the Ladder. As always, it's LegnaK. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day so far. Today we're going to continue on using the Claydol team, probably until the end of the series. As I was saying, yesterday, I don't think I'm going to make another team. We're just probably going to finish off with this because we're getting so close to the end of Series 9. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to ride with this team until the end. It's not a bad team. We did get a little unfortunate in one match, and then the other match we just didn't have a good matchup. But, we're just going to continue on here. Going to enjoy this team while we can. Excuse me, sorry about that. But yeah, we're just going to hop right into this. If you want a breakdown, definitely go to the last episode. I should have said that in the very beginning. But let's look at this team right now. We have Rillaboom, Comfey. Why am I drawing a blank on Porygon 2's name for some reason? Grimmsnarl, Glastrier, and Moltres. Very interesting team. Very, very cool team, really. But I don't know how I'm going to go about taking out this guy. I don't really have a good Trick Room option. I think that's something that we did touch base on last episode. Is we need to have better Trick Room options. Doesn't look like we do have any good Trick Room options. So I'm just going to say, let's go for the Gusto. Let's actually go Sneasel and Cursula. Let's try and do this. Because, again, this isn't really something that we can handle with these. This is definitely not something we can handle easily. So we're not going to bring Whimsicott, and we're not going to bring Claydol here. Excuse me. It's going to be a very interesting situation here to see what goes on. But it's worth a shot. It is worth trying out what is going to happen here. I don't know what's going to happen. Things could go really, really south for us really, really quick. Alright, well, let's just get into it. Win or lose, it doesn't really matter. At this point, we're just having fun because there's no way this series, we're not making it to #1. Hopefully, next series, we will. I'm trying Theory Craft, trying to make this team work that I'm working on right now, and it's so fun. It's such a fun team. Alright, so we actually have Moltres and Comfey. Interesting. Interesting. Moltres and Comfey, that could be very problematic. But we do have Ice Beam, so it's worth a shot. I'm not going to, really worry too much here, though I should be worried. Because that's definitely weakness policy Moltres. 100% weakness policy Moltres coming in here. And then Triage, Draining Kiss, Procket, and everything. But if this works out, I'm going to be pretty happy. If this works out, I'm going to be pretty happy. So, fingers crossed on this one. Fingers crossed on this one. I would love to see our debut of Cursula actually doing really, really well. God, Comfey's so adorable. Comfey is such an adorable little Pokemon, just looking at it right over there. It's so cute. So small, so innocent, so cute. So he's actually not going to Dynamax here, which is really, really interesting and kind of worrying at the same time. He may just go for either a Nasty Plot or Protect or something like that. I do see a Trick Room definitely happening here. But we're just going to try this out. We're going to have some fun. The Moltres does go for the Protect, which is really unfortunate. Solely for the fact being is Sneasel handle that, right? Yeah, Sneasel handles that because we actually are max HP instead. Alright, so this could actually, benefit us, greatly. This can actually really benefit us. We're going to do a lot of damage here. I'm sorry, I'm just thinking at the same time. Just trying to think real quick. Sorry, my brain is not working. That is a lot of damage. Cursula is taking a huge wallop here. But it's fine. It's fine. Oh my god, that is way too much. That's way too much. Cursula is literally a one and done mon with this. So, yeah, this probably did not go to plan as well as one would hope. Yikes. Yikes. That shouldn't have done nearly as much damage, but I guess that's what I get for bringing Kartana in the back as well. Because for those who don't know, beat up actually goes with the base stat totals of each one of your Pokemon. So given that that was 180 base attack, probably wasn't the greatest idea. Okay, yeah, I've never tried it with Kartana in the back, for the record, guys. I never once tried it with Kartana in the back, for the record. I played myself. I think it's safe to say with a lot of confidence that I played myself there. Can't really do much about that. I played myself. I became the fool. That Draining Kiss is going to wipe out poor Cursula here. That backfired spectacularly. Alright, so, yeah, don't do that again. That's all I know, is don't do that again. Do not bring Kartana if I'm going to use that strategy. Do not bring Kartana if I'm going to bring that strategy. That's simple. That's simple, guys. Alright, we now know. As I said, it's a learning experience. I never did that before, and it just occurred to me afterwards. It's like, yeah, Kartana's really going to do a number in the Cursula here. Yikes. Yeah, never again. Never again. Let's just go for a nice big old triple axle here. And a flash cannon into the Comfey here. Hopefully that we can still pull back such an embarrassing loss right here, like an embarrassing situation here. I really hope we can. If not, you know, it's whatever. It's a learning experience. I made a mess up. I made a big mistake here, and we're paying for it. We are 110% paying for it, and it's fine. Alright, so here comes a Floral Healing, which is actually mildly annoying, but I think we have a good... I think we're able to do decently with Triple Axle here. Alright, as long as it hits 3 times. That's not bad. That is not bad, but that Berserk just went off again. That is really not good for us. Alright, so we'll lose Steela here, that's fine. It's not exactly ideal, but, you know what, it's life. Yeah, we're, just gonna say this. That's never happening again. That's never happening again. Let's bring Kartana in here, because Kartana can outspeed, and I'm trying to figure out why my audio is going to hell right now. There's absolutely no reason for it to be going to hell, but it is. Hope that's not too noticeable in the recordings, but let's go on. Let's go for a Smart Strike here. Hopefully it's not Babiri Berry, even though Babiri is one of the most common items for Comfey. I really hope we can pull this back. Alright, should have expected that Floral Healing, actually. Yeah, because we're getting absolutely nowhere with this. Alright, so here's the beautiful thing. We are Scarf, but that's already, like, stupid high HP right now. Or, speed, whatever. Alright, Comfey is gone. That's really good for us. I think we still have one more turn of Hail, so no matter what happens here, we're kind of boned. I think we are very much boned in this situation here, because I think the Hail's still going down. Yep. Yeah, we made a critical error, guys. That was what we call a big mess up. That's what we call a huge mess up. Never happening again. Never happening again. Yeah, because there's literally no way we can handle like Porygon 2. As I said, we knew this was going to be a bad match, but oh my god, Sneasel is such a terrible choice for this. He can just max guard and finish us off, it's fine. if we can at least get the Moltres, so that'd be nice. And it hits one time, of course, because Sneasel doesn't want to deal with it. Sneasel gave up. I don't blame him. I quite frankly do not blame Sneasel in that situation, because it was just one of those things of like, yeah. yeah, let's not do that again. I think if we ever do, like, refurbish this team, Sneasel's going to be off the team, and we're just going to put Beat Up on Whimsicott instead of Taunt. That's all I could think of. That's genuinely all I could think of, because that was hilariously bad. Let's actually take a look at their team real quick. That was hilariously bad. That wasn't even, like, you know, something to get mad at. Alright, so we do see Rillaboom, Choice Band Rillaboom with Adamant Nature, Grassy Glide, Woodhammer, High Horsepower U-Turn, really good solid strategy right there. The Comfy we did see was Draining Kiss, Floor Healing, Taunt, Helping Hand, so I'm really glad it wasn't Trick Room. Timid Nature, which is really good. Excuse me. We got the Porygon 2 that we saw with Eviolite. Modest Nature, so this was actually an offensive Porygon with Tri-Attack, Ice Beam, Trick Room, and Recover. So that's interesting. Normally I see Sassy or Bold or something like that line. Grimmsnarl with Taunt, Spirit Break, you know, screens, right? Yep, definitely screens. Really good right there. Got Glacier, Assault Vest variant, so that would have been just an absolute nightmare to deal with because most of our team is specially oriented. Icicle Crash, Stomping Tantrum, Superpower, Heavy Slam. And Moltres we did see was Nasty Plot, you know, Protect, Hurricane, Fiery Wrath, Berserk, Weakness Policy. Yeah, there wasn't anything we could do about that team. That was just absolutely, like, that was absolutely terrible playing on our end. Absolutely terrible playing, and we're just going to fall farther. We're going to just fall farther. That was a big mistake, and we're just not going to be using that while we can. Let's jump into round 3. That was a big mistake. As I said, I'm not even remotely upset. That was a human flaw on my end. This is a really interesting team. I could see the Alakazam probably having Trick Room here. So, I can definitely see that happening. So, as much as I hate to do this, I think we're going to try and use Cursula again. This time, though, we're going to have Celesteela, and we're also going to have Claydol. It's going to be a little bit different this time. Kartana is not coming in. Kartana is not coming in. And, you know, as I said, even if we do lose, we can finish, like, the absolute lowest possible ranking. It does not matter, because we're just going to have fun the rest of the season. I mean, even still, you know, we may even change up the teams. We may even change up the teams to some that we've used throughout the entire season. I think, actually, that may not be too bad of an idea, you know, just showcase them in the last, you know, few episodes. You know, see how they, you know, wind up in the Master Ball tier. I don't see a reason not to do that. I don't see a reason not to do that, because we're just having fun at this point. We're not trying to, you know, rip up the ladder or anything, because there's absolutely no way that we're going to be able to do this in, like, you know, 15 matches. I don't think it's possible. But Series 10, you guys better watch it. Series 10, you better watch it, because we are going to be 100% ready for it. Alright, Tapu Lele and Cinderace, that's fine. I'm actually super fine with this. Dude, Cursula is so adorable. I feel so bad for it, because I know, like, what it's based off of and everything. But it's so adorable. Alright, so let's try this again. And we're going to max Scald. We're going to get a good Rain Dance going here at the same time. We're going to beat up. And fingers crossed it works this time. Hopefully, you know, no crits happen. No, you know, shenanigans that just make it absolutely nightmarish. And this is why our Sneasel is, you know, max HP. We wanted to have a little attack as possible. We wanted to have some attack, that way Sneasel was actually worth something. If we ever do this again, I'm definitely going to go like a special, like, support Sneasel. No Scarf, no nothing. We're just going to, like, beat up and then just, you know, Icy Wind, Taunt, you know, something like that. Alright, so here comes his Cinderace, which is cool. I like Cinderace. Cinderace is such a cool Pokemon. It's a Pokemon that I just never used, really, because I'm more of a soft squad. But I definitely see the appeal in Cinderace. It's a very dangerous, very scary Pokemon. Alright, but we're going to match Dynamaxes here right off the bat. And hopefully, things work out for us. I love that animation he does. He just hides in his shell. Alright. That's a lot of damage. Let's hope this works. Alright, that's round 2. I think the first one goes off of... What do you call it? I think it goes off of Sneasel's attack first. I could be hopeful. I could be hopeful, right? Alright, look at that. That's so much better. That's so much better. I'm not saying it's perfect, but it's a lot better for us. Alright, so let's go for a big old Max Geyser here. Take out this Cinderace, hopefully. Alright, so it worked. We got a kill. We got a kill, guys. And it was a Dynamax kill, which is always really good for us. So are we going to see a Psychic coming in? Yep. So we exchanged Dynamaxes really early on. That's fine. Really unfortunate, but it's fine. Really, really fine. It could be worse. It could be so much worse because we're actually going to have Claydol come in now. And the reason we're going to have Claydol come in is because Claydol can handle pretty much anything that this type of Lele can handle. I just... Oh, Glacier, that was worst case scenario for us. It's worst case scenario, but we can't swap because Claydol is just going to take a huge mulligan. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Alright, we're going to go Ice, like Earth Power it. Not Ice. What am I thinking? Let's just go ahead and beat up the Glacier as well. This is super problematic now. He's actually going to withdraw type of Lele, which is really good. So there's a LegnaK too. Oh man. That's nothing. That's nothing. Can we get an Icicle Crash miss? That would make me very happy. He's actually going to go for the Icicle Spear, which is, you know, 100% accurate. 2 hits would be lovely. Thank you, Claydol. Thank you, Claydol, for, you know, doing what you need to do. Oh, man. Claydol, love you. So we can still turn this back. We can still pull this back if all things go well. You know, Extreme Speed LegnaK is going to be slightly scary, but that's it. If he goes for Electro Web, that's going to be fine. You know, I don't think he's going to go for the Electro Web. I think he's going to be genuinely worried. Wow, so this is actually a modest LegnaK too. That's the only reason that Sneasel is able to outspeed too. So that's good. He's actually going to go for a Light Screen. That's mildly more problematic than we were anticipating, but it's fine. Because that should still wipe out LegnaK with no problems. Awesome. That's all we wanted. That's all we needed. Thank you, Claydol, for holding on. That way, you know, our dear little Sneasel didn't take the extra brute of damage. This is fine. This is actually 100% fine here. I'm actually anticipating probably that this might be either Scarf or Specs Tapu Lele. It might either be Scarf or Specs Tapu Lele. Either way, I'm fine. Because as long as this is not, you know, protecting here, we have a shot. Alright, can we do this? Can we do this? This is all I want, guys. This is all I want. I want at least a win. Alright. Tapu Lele is going to go for a Thunderbolt. We handle that pretty well. Pretty decently. But the full para. Glashier's down. Celesteela not having this. Celesteela is not having this. She's like, nah, your Paras ain't gonna get me down. Now it comes to this. Do we get full parried? I hope not. And as you can see, given that Celesteela has a status condition, it only works one time. Oh, the full para. I swear this game just does not want me to win. I think it's very safe to say this game just does not want me to win, folks. Like, because that would have been a clear win for us, but the full para really ruined us. And it's whatever. It's whatever. I knew the full para was going to get us. We just can't win. Like, we're just not allowed to win in this game. And we're just going to bow out. Sneasel does not need to, you know, be punished for, you know, a very unfortunate circumstance. Hate it. I absolutely hate it. I absolutely hate it. I absolutely hate it, because that would have been clearly our win. That would have clearly been our win. Alright, let's just go ahead and battle. Let's get our last match out of the way. Did we actually rise? Or did we just barely dip? I couldn't really tell. But that was incredibly obnoxious, losing to that. Like, that's not even the first time this has happened in the past, like, 2 episodes, which is just... It's whatever. It's whatever. Obviously, this game does not want us to win. Very interesting team here. We get to see a Goodra, which, you know, always makes me happy. Goodra always makes me happy. I don't know how we're going to go about this thing. This is very interesting. So we got Regigigas, Umbreon, Porygon 2, Venusaur, Goodra, and I can't remember the guy's name. Galvantula. Interesting team. Interesting team. I think we're actually going to go Whimsicott Claydol here. And Kartana in the back. And Celesteela. I think that's the game plan, guys. I feel so bad for Cursula, because Cursula is, like, definitely, like, trying at least. But we just got shafted, and we're not bringing it this time around. Alright. Can we do this? I also want to say this is the first episode we've seen in a very long time. A very, very long time that we have not seen Urshifu. I just now realized that. This has been the first time that we haven't seen Urshifu. Alright, I'm going to switcheroo the Regigigas because, yeah, I feel like that's going to be, you know, something. I don't think Claydol is going to be the right Dynamax Mon here, so let's just try and break the Galvantula's sash here. Alright, so there is probably, I'm going to assume that's the Regigigas Dynamaxing here. And if this works out, perfect. If not, oh well. Alright, so Regigigas does come in. Look at this big dude. I absolutely love Regigigas. It's such a cool Pokemon. And speaking of that, question of the day time, because I know that we didn't even ask the question of the day. What is your favorite ground-type Pokemon? Personally, my favorite ground-type will always and forever be Nidoking. Like, ever since Gen 1, it's been my favorite. Alright, so please... Okay, yeah, you've made the choice to go into Claydol here. A very bold decision. Very bold decision right there. That's fine. That's fine. Claydol, you did good. I'm actually really glad. Really glad that we did not, what do you call it there? I'm really glad that we did not Dynamax there. That would have been just, like, absolute pain. Alright, I could see a potential, okay, this is going to be awkward, but I could feel like he's going to max guard here. He's going to want to get, he's going to want to, like, defend this Regigigas in his Dynamaxing. And if he doesn't, well, I'm just making bad calls. I'm just going to make bad calls today. And if he does, awesome. It's fine, whatever. Like, either way, it is perfectly A-okay. I am not worried about this in the slightest. Let's go, Kartana. Let's go, Kartana. You're my buddy. He actually does not, so that's bothersome. It's bothersome. It's fine though, because the Galvantula is down, so we don't have to worry about, you know, Thunder Wave or any of that jazz, which I can see very much being the case. Alright, so he's going with Max Knuckle Us. That's actually fine, because we actually handled this pretty well. Yeah, all things considered, we handled that pretty well. Absolutely not worried about that. God, I love Kartana. It's one of those Pokemon I used to absolutely loathe back in Gen 7? 7? Yeah, Gen 7, back in 2017 and such. Absolutely used to hate it because like it was absolutely everywhere, but you know, now that I'm actually using it, I'm really gaining a lot of appreciation for this Pokemon. Alright, so there is a Goodra. Look at this adorable little guy. It's so cute. I love it. He is my friend. Not this one though. This one is not my friend. Let's do it this way. Let's go ahead and Moonblast the Regigigas, and we're going to actually Max Steel Spike the Goodra, because we should be able to wipe out the Goodra, and I could definitely see it coming in with a Flamethrower or Fire Blast, because that's exactly what I would do. So let's get the Regigigas out of here. Reggie, you're gone. You are not Reggie for this. You are 100% not Reggie for this. I'm not sorry for my bad puns, guys. I'm not sorry. I'll never apologize for my terrible puns. Never! Alright, what is in the back? Is it Umbreon? I can feel like it's Umbreon. I feel it's a Spider Sense. That's my, it's their Umbreon. It's actually Porygon 2. That's fine. Porygon 2, not worried about. Not worried about Porygon 2 at all. He actually gets Beast Boost, so now I'm actually mildly worried. Alright, Goodra is out, which is really, really good, because now that we're super tanky, not super tanky, but we got more tank, we got +2 attack. Let's go. Let's go, Kartana. Alright. Let's actually up the ante just a little bit, you know, for extra boosts. I'm gonna be this guy. Because Celesteela won, like, 1v1's Regigigas very well. So, worst comes to worst, Celesteela 1v1s, we're fine. I have an idea. I have an absolutely grand idea. Once Kartana comes in. Or not Kartana, Regigigas. I'm looking at Kartana right now. I feel like this guy may have just rage quit too. Because it's taking a very long time to pick one Pokemon. And his options are a little less than limited. Look at that big Regigigas. Can't get it going. It's fine. Happens with old age, man. We finally win. We finally win a match. Alright, let's go ahead and switch a Roo here. And let's go ahead and max Overgrowth. You know, get some little extra passive health back and everything. And P2 goes down. It's exactly what we wanted here. And that's kind of why I also, so given that P2 is exceptionally bulky, that's exactly why I also decided to swap the Life Orb over, because, well, who knows how well that would have taken it otherwise. I wanted to, like, pretty much ensure that it would have went down immediately, 100%, no questions asked. But, looks like this is a win for us. It's nice to win one at least. It's nice to win at least one. Thank you, Kartana. Thank you, buddy. Alright, I could taunt and just be that guy, but nah, we're gonna finish off this Regigigas. I'm not gonna be that guy. I don't showboat. I don't like showboating. Even though it's 100% like guaranteed that we win, I don't like showboating. Alright, and that is the game giving us a 11 to 10 right now, which is not exactly idea for a, you know, YouTuber series, but it could be worse. It could be worse. It could have been the other way around, and I would have been really unhappy. But I think that's what we're going to wrap up today, unless we get a chance to see their team and everything. We actually get a bomb mushroom, so thank you. That's some extra money. We do get a chance to look at their team, which is really awesome. So Regigigas coming all the way from, I think that's like Gen 4. Like, probably a Gen 4 Reggie. Life Orb, you know, Adamant Nature, Slow Start. So, knockoff Giga Impact, Iron Head, Drain Punch. So, he did not have Max Guard whatsoever. We shouldn't have really worried about that, anything. It doesn't matter what the nature is and all that jazz. But, you know, kind of over-worried about something, but you always got to be careful. You always got to be careful because you never know. You never know. So, it's better to play safe than sorry. So Rocky Helmet Umbreon, which is really nice. I like Rocky Helmet Umbreon. It's a bold nature with Synchronize. That's kind of the best thing to do. Snarl, Weather Ball, Yawn, Helping Hand. Very interesting, because I don't think he's got any like natural weather setters and everything. So here comes Porygon 2, Beast Ball Porygon 2. That's the best way to do it. With a timid nature, which is really interesting. So this was a hyper offensive one. It's a hyper offensive one with Trace. Recover, Tri Attack, Ally Switch, Ice Beam. So this was just a high offensive Porygon. That's really cool. That's really cool. You never see that, so it's really nice. All right, Safety Goggles, Venusaur, which that only prevents Sandstorm. And that's all I can think of. That only prevents Sandstorm. So Modest, Chlorophyll, Nature. I don't know what to say about this one. Weather Ball, Sludge Bomb, Earth Power, Solar Beam. And then Sludge Bomb, Hydro Pump, Fire Blast, Dragon Pulse, not Dragon Pulse. Jesus. Gooey. So, interesting. Modest Nature, Goodra, Expert Belt, not Assault Vest. Interesting. Very interesting team. No weather setters, but a lot of Weather Ball. I don't know what to say about that one. That was an interesting one. But we are not going to continue battling, guys. This is where we're going to wrap up today's episode. So thank you guys for watching. As always, if you guys did enjoy, don't forget to hit a like down below. Hit that subscribe button, turn those notifications on, all that jazz. We're going to get out of here. We'll see you guys in the next episode, which will probably be the last one for this team. And then we'll continue on doing like Carbink's team, you know, Domize from Orange Steve, all that jazz, until the end of the season. But yeah, that's where we're going to wrap up today. Thank you guys for watching. As always, until then, y'all take care.